If you ask an average believer, do you love Christ? The answer is always yes, without thinking. 5 proofs that you love Christ. Number 1, you will always talk about him. For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 34. What you always talk about determines what you love. Number 2 proof, where you spend most of your time. By where, I'm not talking about a physical location like a church. The Bible says in John chapter 1 and verse 14, and the word became flesh and dwelt amongst us. By the word, I'm talking about this. Where you spend most of your time. Do you spend most of your time here? It's a question you need to answer. That's a proof that you love Christ. Number 3, where you spend a bulk of your money at determines where your love is. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 21. For where your treasure is, that is where your heart is. So where you spend a bulk of your money at determines where your love is. Proof number 4, what occupies your mind often. Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So what do you always think of? What is always occupying your mind? If it is about the kingdom and Christ, is a good proof that you love Christ. In spite in this distracting world, if you can be kingdom minded, it's a sign that you love Christ. And proof number 5, what and who you are ready to sacrifice for. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. He sacrificed his son, and the harvest is my salvation and your salvation. The house of your best friend can never be far for you to visit or drive to. But the assembly of brethren, the church, is always far for you to drive to. Think about it. If you can make sacrifices for him or the kingdom, is a proof that you love him.